Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for episode 19, and it is called Young Hearts Spark Fire. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those that get to actually watch this episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Let's take this off. So yeah, 10 seconds are up. So for those that get to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. That never give you a fair one, because as usual, I did. So yeah, Scorpion season 1, episode 19, Young Hearts Spark Fire. As usual, quick synopsis, legs into 6, and then the race. So yeah, there's 22 episodes so far in the first season. We're on episode 19, and basically what they're doing for some odd reason, they're doing it on a bi-weekly. They're giving out each episode almost bi-weekly or something like that. Sometimes it's weekly, sometimes it's like bi-weekly. So I really don't know how they're what the logic is behind it. Especially since they are confirmed for season 2, which gets me even more messed up or whatnot. I will say that the ratings are definitely dropping, and I'm not really surprised as to why. Basically in this episode you have the Scorpion team. And basically they have to not follow. They have to rescue these hitchhikers, basically who have gotten lost one day, and so yeah, and they have to go up in this helicopter to track these missing hitchhikers. During their investigation, while they're in this helicopter, and the helicopter happens to crash. So you have Walter, Toby, Paige, and Happy, and they go split off as to one group to search for these missing hikers, and then you have Sylvester with the helicopter pilot staying by the helicopter since the helicopter pilot was injured. He really can't walk in this situation, so they kind of split up. All of a sudden, this whole fire happens due to a crashed helicopter, and now they have to try to find a way to survive and find the missing hitchhikers, which they do find them halfway through the episode. So yeah, I think overall, Sylvester, I think Walter, he is the main character, obviously, but I do think that they are giving a bit more of a special treatment towards Sylvester, making him more of a lovable character, in my opinion, because all the other characters they're likable, for the most part. Walter depends on which episode we're on. He could or could not be likable, but Sylvester, he's very likable in my opinion, but I think they have certain scenes with him that just, aside from him being likable, they show him as a stronger character than he actually is. You've seen in previous episodes him saving children. Physically, he's physically stronger than what he appears, which I think is a really added bonus to his character. So, and again, you do have to realize this is based on a true story or true people or whatnot. So it is pretty interesting to see if this actually did or did not happen. Because they could dramatize this for the show. So yeah, I mean, as usual, the acting and the writing are good. My one major complaint is just the timing of the episode, like when it comes out, because as I said before in the beginning of the video, the scheduling for this whole show is all out of whack. Ever since it came back from the mid-season break, so after episode 12, which is Dominoes, it came back on with episode 13, Kill Screen, on January 5th. Then they didn't have another episode till January 18th, that was 14th, and then on January 18th and 19th, they had episodes 14 and 15 respectively, and they didn't have a new episode till February 9th, episode 16. Then they didn't have another episode for another 2 weeks, till February 23rd, which is episode 17. On March 9th, they released episode 18. March 23rd, they released episode 19, which is this one. Episode 30th, which was, I guess, on a weekly stand, on that one, they released Crossroads. And then we don't have a next episode till April 13th and then April 20th when the season ends. So yeah, that's really my one major complaint with the whole season as a whole, that the second half, just the release dates with all the episodes are just out of whack. Now, any complaints specifically for this episode? I mean, it's typical, I guess, as you could say. I mean, it does have some pretty good action scenes, but I feel like it's a bit formulaic at this point, the whole Scorpion thing. After the first couple episodes, it does feel a bit formulaic in my opinion. It's still pretty good, but I do find it a bit formulaic at times. Overall, though, it's still a pretty great episode. Do check out Scorpion if you haven't already. You can still watch the first 19 episodes. And yeah, so yeah, hopefully, I really just want the series to end because I am getting a bit tired of it just because of scheduling. And how it's released, which isn't really good. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good episode. I think to make it better, I think they should have a better schedule. Hopefully they have a better schedule for season 2. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on this episode. What are your thoughts on it? And what are your thoughts on the whole scheduling conflict with the show? Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.